do it, or, for instance, like I said before, like I'm just trying to be really respectful of his personal space or anything. I think a lot of times he's given as much as he could give, maybe in a 24-hour day, and I think I need to be kind of the person to say, hey, everybody, thanks for coming, and we'll definitely see you again down the road.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was a good answer. Thank you. Who all is having trouble seeing or hearing Ray now?
Thank you. Is it too long an answer?
No. So some of you can see him and some of you are having trouble? Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, you might want to refresh too, or you can watch him on the FOD homepage. We have it embedded there. So, okay, moving on to the next question. Bonnie wants to know, for future tours, what would be some good gifts for David, and what kind of gifts would he does he really...
Things that are David's favorites. I'm sure his mom and the rest of his family would love me to say, please, no more gifts, because it's such a huge scale of he gets so many things and he feels so obligated to go through them and to respond to everything, and I couldn't say for sure. I guess the fans see obviously the things that he takes to and likes. He certainly likes clothing and things like that. I've never seen somebody get so many scarves in my entire life. But he's genuinely touched by things. I love it. Except puppy dogs. Those are my puppies making a racket. So. I think he really likes when people donate. Yeah, they're too cute. They're playing. Coco, stop. You be a good girl? You be a good girl? He's really, really appreciative. I would say, everybody got his time on. People include either like a postcard or things like that to send back. But a lot of things is that people, they forget to put a return address, or they forget to put way too much postage. And everything that we give to David, and he gets everything that we give to him. I just can't guarantee whether those things are going to get back to everybody. Because if you don't put your own return address on it becomes, it just could get lost in the mail or something. After 9/11, the post office really doesn't allow for something to be put out for time and they're reading, because we're trying to catch up on the humongous pile of that he got, like earlier in the day. So he spends a huge portion of his time during the day looking at and responding to everything. I just feel bad when, we get a pile of things and we try to send it back, and it's tough. Or they haven't put enough postage, and by the time it gets to the post office, I can't guarantee what's going on. I also have postal fears. If I go to a mailbox, as soon as I put something in the mailbox, I don't believe it'll ever be seen ever again. So everything's got to go to the post office. It's got to be, handled. So
I'm sorry about your postage fears.
As
far as soulful pop, radio, rhythmic, organic, acoustic, what would be your preference?
Hardcore rap and what else? Seriously, don't know. I honestly, I'm very, very impressed by the soul of his voice. He's got He's got so much soul in his voice that, whatever kind of style he does, I dig it and I think it's totally cool. I think from having done his sound now for the last year and from hearing him sing all different types of songs, he's got a gift to be able to kind of swim between all different kinds of styles. So I kind of like that he does kind of what he does. I couldn't sit there and tell him what to do. I wouldn't even hazard a guess to say, hey David, you gotta do this, or hey David, you gotta do that.
Do you have a favorite song of his?
That's a really good question. Several of them really get stuck in my head over and over and over and over and over again. And for sometimes it's like Barriers is a very good example, or Waiting for Yesterday. I think Waiting for Yesterday sometimes gets stuck in my head all the time. We wound up breaking his chops on the bus all the time, or during sound check. We were singing songs back to him in opera, or we sing his songs back to him in Metallica voices. Touch my hand, yeah. We constantly bust his chops about his styles and stuff. So I would say Barriers or Waiting for Yesterday